Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to say call Alayim Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. All right, and present their body as a living sacrifice as the scriptures teach us to do. All right, shalom to the very few sisters, and I do mean very few sisters that do listen up as well. I'm the brother Yarmaya from the Great Millstone Chicago camp.
I'm the brother Yediah.
All right. And speaking of the sisters, we just wanted to go into this because me and this brother was talking about these fucking hip-hop, adulterous, wicked, mangy niggers. All right.
They force-feeding you on the media.
Yes, that's right. They force-feeding you this culture in the media. We was talking about this bitch. I done met this bitch a couple times. Oh, she's from Chicago. Ari Fletcher. You know, committing this adultery with this cat on this cat Moneybagg Yo, who is a capital adulterer with this dude who is supposed to be his friend, little baby. And she's also sleeping with his the enemy of that guy, which is an Offset. Who is this woman is out here committing adultery with another nigga. All these dudes are picking the same. These dudes have as much money as the law could allow, and they all fuck the same mangy, raggedy chicks because they have a low level. They don't have a ruling class mentality. These niggas are low-level scum buckets, all right? That's why the Lord said this is an adulterous generation, especially when it comes to you blacks. But all these modern women, we were just watching the video, you know, two of the elder from South Carolina posted it, you know what I'm saying? That woman saying, why would a man even want to deal with a woman modern day? But here it is, like this particular jigaboo we was just talking about. This dude was giving her like $123,000 every month, buying the gifts and tricking and doing all this goofball shit.
Giving her money.
Look, man, there's two things I'll never really do to a bitch, and that's lie to her and give her some money. You ain't getting none of this. Like, what are you doing for me to get money? But give me me to give you money, but some fucking headache, man. That tricking is a curse, man. You niggas are bugged out giving these hoes your fucking money. All right? But nevertheless, going into these women, man, you brothers cannot be caught up. And I love women, man. I fuck with chicks, man, you know. Predominantly the white woman, Latin chicks, you know, but all these bitches are bugged out for the most part. And that's why you brothers really got to have your head in the game. And this message to me first and foremost, man. You got to have your head on a swivel, man. But wire tight, man. You know, the scriptures go into, you know, letting go from these mortal thoughts, man. You can't have your head caught up in the woman. These women are wicked. And none of these women today, because I was watching the video that I was speaking of with the woman, none of these women serve a man, man. What do you get out of being with one of these hoes, man? Hey, every nigga I know with a girlfriend is sad as fuck.
Stressed out, pissed off.
Every nigga I know with a wife, the scriptures say they have wives be as though they had none.
It's trouble in the flesh.
Trouble in the flesh, like every nigga I know with a wife, when we ain't just telling you to just divorce your woman or kick her out, but once that bitch get out of line, it's done, man. She's an adulterer anyway. And what you really got to realize, and what I had to realize, I had to learn the hard way, man. But it was one of the best things I ever learned, man. You will never be her first, and you will never be her last. And if you was her first, you definitely won't be her last. All right? We live in a time with these women, man, well, this is the entity that brought sin into the world. And this is the freest they have ever been since society has ever been.
Yeah, they all the way left.
They all the way left. All right, and this is the height of wickedness. The scriptures say that her sins have reached the height of heaven. The only males, so to speak, that a woman to give slight respect to is a fucking homosexual. Because their ultimate plan is really to demasculate you, man. You get you some box from that bitch, and you keep on moving. We ain't the He-Man woman haters. We go out, take it, you know. We go to some spots and meet some thoughts, you know. Bitch, we can watch a movie at my crib, but I ain't finna be what you call it, Crib Avenue.
God knows.
I'm not finna be having my head tied all around no wicked ass woman, man. That's gonna be your first way out the truth. And like I said, these women ain't trying to serve men anyway. Get this Genesis.
There's Genesis 3:16. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
You see that? It said he shall rule over thee. These women don't want a man to get ruled over thee. And that's the only way a woman can even embrace her true essence as a woman. All right? Just like today, to this day, it said in sorrow shall I multiply that conception. That goes into birth pains. So as sure as a woman has birth pains, that's as sure as a man should be ruling over her. A man is supposed to tell you what to do. Hey, I met this chick. This brother was with me. All right? She was like fucking 20, 21. And I was hollering at the chick, and she said, how old is you? And I told her, I said, I'm 37. She said, you too old for me. I said, why? She said, I mean, you very handsome. A little Latin chick. She looked at white. She said, you very handsome, but you gonna try to manipulate me. I said, no, baby, you very wrong about it. She said, you 37. That's why I said you too old. You gonna try to manipulate me. I said, no, baby. You very wrong. I am going to manipulate you because that other shit ain't working. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do because that other shit ain't working. And I got the little chick information. And she gave me her information immediately because she knew I was telling the truth. I said, what the fuck are you doing around here at this time of the night? It's obviously the shit that you getting taught ain't working. And whether you women realize it or not, it's you either gonna manipulate it by one man or 5 men at once, man. All right, and you women ain't got hoes. You are the hoe. One of these bitches tried to tell me that she had a rotation. No. You was in 5 niggas rotation. A man has a rotation. You don't have a rotation. See, you brothers cannot get caught up in these wicked ass women and these Western ideologies and philosophies they have. Go ahead, get the scriptures, brother.
Just to back that up, hey, this 1 Timothy 2:9, because hey, that Genesis gives a divine order, man. As we're going into these women, they're the complete opposite. In this society that we in, they is ass backward ass. They want the woman rules over the man, and that's
Real
all out of order.
Housewives of Atlanta shit.
Yep. This 1 Timothy 2 and verse 9, it says, in like manner also.
Wait a minute, right here. It tell you. You see it say
women
it says,
instructed.
There we go.
Yep. Hey, it's in 1 Timothy 2 and 9. And like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broad hair or gold or pearls or costly array. And that's you see the exact opposite. These women put much emphasis on their outer appearance.
That makeup tutorials. A bitch can't even make you a fucking sandwich.
Boil eggs.
Boil you some fucking eggs. She want to complain about that. You know, you got a few of them. Like I had a chick that was nice, man. You know, I should have kept her around a little longer. The bitch take off. She was from Ukraine. She wasn't an American woman. She take off my boots, put my coat on, fix me food all damn day. She was fucking like a motherfucker. I liked it, that chick. Outside of that, I done had a gang of chicks, and wasn't none of them shit. They was just pretty. But this is what this goes. These hoes won't even make you a fucking sandwich for the most part, but they got an hour makeup tutorial on fucking TikTok. Bullshit, man.
Yep.
You can't sacrifice your time into something like that, and they not doing that for your attention either, man. They doing that for the attention of men all over, so they can sell to the highest bidder. All these women are prostitutes, man.
Yep. Verse 10, it says, but which become of women professing godliness with good works, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Go to the Christian church and pull this out.
Oh, that was for that. That was back then, brother. It says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And a subjection goes under the rule. And as we're going into, that's a divine order. A woman is supposed to be under the rule of one man. Everything else leads to immorality, decay, and destruction. It says, verse 13, for Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. Right, and it said, in Eve, the woman was in transgression. Look, you got dudes going to jail, dying, losing everything, being accused because of these wicked women.
Following the woman. Going back to these rappers, that other rapper, Ray Face, Baby Ray or whatever his name, y'all can look it up. He talked about how he had this fine ass black woman, this industry hoe, was mad at him because he wouldn't rob Fetty Wap. She said, I got his gun. Come in here, just rob him. Just bloodthirsty, man. Come in here, just rob him. I got his gun. He by himself, he with me. Just come in here and rob him. He like, I met him, He was a cool guy. He seemed like a player to me. He like, I ain't one of these broke, thirsty niggas. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna come rob him for? What if I was one? He said, a nigga would do that shit to me. He said, what if one of these niggas did that shit to me because a bitch told him to, man?
Hey, you got the backdoor epidemic here in Chicago. You got women, especially within the, younger age group. These women literally setting dudes up, getting them smoked.
Oh, what the young niggas say on the podcast.
For a Chipotle bowl.
Yeah.
He
said a woman gave him some niggas they was gang banging against. He said I got shot because a woman shared my location. He said, but I was fucking with some chick and she set up 2 of my enemies for a Chipotle bowl. I want to go into this Corinthians real quick because you had mentioned that with that Timothy. I just wanted to back you up. It says, this is 1 Corinthians 14. It says, let your women keep going into that subjection. All right, that you had brought out. It says, let your women, 1 Corinthians 14 and 34, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law. So a woman is supposed to be learned. You supposed to tell a bitch what to do. Yeah, you supposed to manipulate her. You supposed to tell her. You supposed to teach her. That's why in the ancient world you got a woman young and you got a virgin, so she can follow your program. And if you had another woman before her, that woman to show her your program. That's how shit went.
Nowadays, these hoes talking about I run a strict program.
Yeah, exactly. But see, nowadays, this brother in his 20s, I'm in my 30s. All right. By the time this bitch is 21, she done been gang banged by all these niggers in the ghetto.
She been fucking since she was 12.
Since she was 12, all right. All her cousins been fucking her. Her uncle, if she in the ghetto, all right. If she's a suburban bitch, all these niggers done fucked her in college. She done been in gang bang. She done been in orgy. She done had the spirit of all these men. She ain't gonna cope with you. You can't know what the Elder Malcolm, what's he called, a pair bond with you.
Yeah, ain't happening.
It ain't happening. You battling demons, man. It said just to even deal with a woman, man. All right. It says verse 35. It says, and if they learn anything, let them ask their own husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church. You said the husbands at home. Every nigga I know with a wife is sad as fuck.
Being directed.
So the one, look, man,
all
what?
Out of order.
It said, or what? All out of order. It said, or what came the word of Yahweh out from you, or came it unto you only? If any man think himself to be prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write to you are the commandments of Yahweh. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. So these are the things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah commanded, man. We not making this up because we the He-Man woman haters. Right. This is what's gonna put a woman in fucking order, man. This is how order is established.
This how relationships supposed to be.
Exactly. All right. This is why your great-great-grandfather and your great-great-grandmama made it 60 years and you can't make it 2 months with a nigga. Because it wasn't a million niggas DNA in her, man. All right? And a man actually understood with him. Now the men ain't men because they being raised by these manipulative, demonic, come, like my Uncle Walt used to say, lapping bitches.
Bitter women.
Bitter ass women, man. All right, and then you have kids with these women. These women take these children and use your emotions, man, and weaponize them against you. You got to say, fuck your kids now. if you a real man with heart and you really want to prosper and survive in this world, but especially in this truth, now you got to say, fuck these kids, man. Because the woman weaponized them against you. Then she fuck with your financial situation, man. You know? It's dangerous to have a woman, man. It's dangerous to be with a woman, to be caught up over some fucking woman, man.
Head over heels.
Head over heels. And I loved every woman I ever really sincerely dealt with. But I understand the Lord. Hey, listen, and that's another thing, man. Just because you love a bitch, that don't mean the Lord do. Just because you love your baby mama, it don't mean the Lord do. Lord put a woman in your life to mark her, man, and to give you a trial. Read what you got, my brother.
Going into that, that order. This Sirach 26:13, it says, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. And they, just real quick.
Hey, real quick, though. They don't have no discretion.
At all.
They don't. Hey, look, if a bitch got an iPhone or a phone, she got a smartphone, she ain't got no discretion. She on Facebook showing niggas everything. Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, OnlyFans. Ain't no fucking discretion. The whole world know how your ass look, whether you covered up or not. Twitter, the whole world know how you think. All right? Those last 5 niggas you fucked, they can see you every day. Those niggas you grew up with, they can see you every day. Read that over, bro.
The Sirach 26:13, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
So by a woman being discreet, by a woman being chastity, that makes a man really, really, really hot for his woman.
Makes her valuable.
Makes her valuable. Exactly. So they lose value. It's just like a car, man. Like these girls say, and these black women especially try to tell, and these white feminists, you know, and this whole wicked ass feminism genre. Oh, you got bodies. How many women you had sex with? Hey, listen, man. I drove a Chevy. I drove a Jeep. I drove a Buick. I drove a Lexus. Can't none of them cars say they been drove by me. But they been drove by different men. Different men drove them cars, man. The woman is like the car. As soon as it leaves the lot, the value depreciates. You don't have any more discretion, man. That's fucked up, man. But that's the times that we in. And look, brothers, listen. I am the great Murph, man. And if the great Murph once and often said, thinking with your dick will get you hit in your motherfucking head, man. You can't, look, the juice ain't worth the squeeze on these hoes, man. And I hate to say it like this, but it is what it is. And you brothers got to hear this.
Yep.
Go ahead.
The Sirach 26:14, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
You said a silent?
And loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
You got to manipulate them. You have to tell them what to do. All right, and you can't be telling them all your fucking business neither, man.
Pillow talking.
The scriptures say, guard the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
Yep.
You know how many bitches done told? Hey, listen, a lot of hoes done told me the next nigga life, they last nigga life. Or they tried to, but I don't let girls talk about other men around me. In the good light or in the bad light. I shut that shit right in the door. But a million hoes will tell you another nigga story. They can't tell you my story because I ain't telling them shit. At all. Because your business going to be the next man's business. Or her next fucking Facebook status. You won't be telling no bitches what you were really about.
Revealing information. It's Sirach 26:15. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. You see? And none of these females checking these different traits, man. You know?
None of the boxes.
This Sirach 26:23, it says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
You see? And anytime I was ever caught up on a bitch, man, or thought I had my feelings hurt, or felt some type of way, look, first and foremost, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. You gotta, and that's why all these niggas fuck with the same hoes. Because they wicked. But you gotta ask yourself, man, when that bitch leave, look, am I a wicked man? No. Then strap up your fucking boots and put them on the ground and keep moving. Am I a wicked man? No. I know the bitch gonna leave me because I'm not a wicked man. Okay? I know she gonna leave me because I'm not a wicked man. But you want to be a wicked man and keep her? You still ain't gonna keep her. You just gonna be a nigga that's out the truth. Being a bitch ass nigga. Like this nigger Jair. This nigga used to be in the camp. Y'all kicked him out the camp, and rightfully so. This punk ass nigga kept skipping the line and all this shit, running out his wits for a woman, going that crazy for a woman. Then this nigga, I see him a couple weeks later after this nigga disappeared, because he was throwing the disappearing act because his woman told him he couldn't go out on Saturdays, man. Then the nigga, after the nigga put a disappearing act, he posted on social media one of these Komet Dr. Umar fucking pictures. Yeah, the nigga leaned back with his head. The woman pussy is the waterfall with water going into him, and he gonna say, see, brothers, this is my God. See, we done really seen this, man, from you fucking imbeciles. It'll be a one-way ticket out the truth. Soon as you follow a woman, she gonna stop following you. Once again, I'm finna read this Genesis again, just because I'm on it. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly Genesis 3:16. And to the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be unto thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Once you go outside of that frame, the woman, when you start following a woman, she gonna follow another man. You can't follow no goddamn woman, man. You set the tone. He just read it. A mind well instructed. And if you can't, this woman told me that like 2 weeks ago. I told the bitch she shouldn't be drinking a lot. She said, you can't tell me what to do. We can't do shit. I barely can fuck you. I'm not even aroused by a bitch who think like that. Because now I feel like a punk being around a bitch. You better check your fucking self. Bitch. Straight up, though. You gotta check a bitch like that. If I can't tell, listen, if a woman don't respect you, you cannot protect her. If your children don't respect you, you can't protect them. Let alone a woman. You have to be able to tell a woman what to do. If you can't tell her what to do, y'all can't go nowhere, man. And you can't tell none of these women nowadays what the fuck to do. Now, that might be the sentiment with most of them, but just to say that out your fucking mouth is foul, man. Now, I had to check that hoe immediately.
It's an impudent bitch.
Exactly. And what women fail to realize, you either gonna listen to one man or many men. You either gonna serve one man or many men. You might think you running some game, but really you just getting ran through.
Now you destroyed.
Exactly. Go ahead, brother.
This Sirach 26 and 23, it says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. You see, and you look at today's world, all of these women, they look down on shame. Hey, speaking of the subject matter, this chick, Ari, she was on a podcast with another chick, and they was basically, throwing out their price to get shitted on, man. Them Dubai specials, man.
Abu Dhabi. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, but an honest woman will reverence her husband, right? A real woman, she's going to have a fearful respect toward her husband. She's not going to do things that's against him. She's going to do things that's for him. You see? It says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, and that's a bitch. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. You see? And once again, you can't be going outside over these women, man, because most of them ain't about nothing. Sirach 25 and 19, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon it. And hey, plain and simple, these women ain't right, man.
What's that, Sirach? I think it's 32. It said, get not thy wife, nor son, brother, nor friend. Get that.
Okay. So Sirach Yeah, this Sirach is 33. Sirach 33 and verse 18.
Perfect.
It says, "Hear me, O ye great men of the people, and hearken with your ears, ye rulers of the congregation." So you men, listen up. "Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest, and give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again. As long as thou livest and have breath in thee, give not thyself over to any, for it is better that thy children should seek to thee, than that thou shouldest stand to their courtesy. In all thy works keep to thyself the preeminence, leave not a stain in thy honor."
So you gotta be the man. You gotta put your foot down, or if you do got a woman, you gotta put your foot down, or she gotta move around. She has to follow your plan. Your children have to follow your plan. See, these women take your children. See, all these dudes that's married with children, man. That's why you watch these shows, Homer Simpson, Al Bundy. They make the dudes a dunce. You know, Family Guy, make the wife the big hero, king of queens, Modern Family. That's some American Babylonian wicked ass shit, man. That's why we watch ancient pieces. I watched Last Kingdom.
Hey, the scriptures say, "Sing ye the ancient paths."
That's right. Game of Thrones, when the nigga slap a bitch.
This way of the West. Hey, this
folly.
man. Big time.
And this prophecy toward our people, though, this is Amos 7 and 17. It says, "Therefore thus saith Yahweh, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and the land shall be divided by lying, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth out of his land." So this is part of our captivity, man, that our women are harlots and whores and witches, man. Soon as you get with a bitch, the first thing she gonna ask you is what's your zodiac sign.
God, no.
She a goddamn witch, man. You know, we can pimp past that with some high level game.
God,
you know, with this wisdom. But yeah, that's what it is, man.
Yeah, and the scriptures it hip you to these women, man.
What's that Jeremiah? "Woman shall compass a man." Is that 30? Is it Jeremiah 30? 31?
31 and 22. I got it.
Con. Hold on, I'm here. Go ahead.
There's Jeremiah 31 and 22. It says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man."
And see, that's what you see right now. You see the woman compassing the man, and this is why everything is just backwards, man.
Out of course.
The earth, exactly. Destroyed, man. It's out of course, man. You know, so
all that bullshit on social media.
It's poison, man. It's poison. You know, like that woman was saying in that video, what does a man get out of you see here on social media, talk shit about dudes or men all day, you reveal everything you have. All right, you got fucking OnlyFans, man. You gotta look, your great grandma didn't have a fucking iPhone, man. And look, I hate to say it, right? Cause this go for me too, and if I get with a bitch right now, right? I know for a fact she in like 5 niggas in the mile radius. She in the nigga camera phone, man. Fucking and sucking. You know how many bitches I got in my phone, man? That I done seen really go get married, man? That shit is a plague, man. That's folly, man. Because, like I just said, the freest that a woman has ever been, the entity that brought sin in the world, the freest they ever been is right here today. So the juice not really worth the squeeze, brothers. Yeah, and it's easier said than done. You know, your woman leave you. You know, the beat goes on, man. But she left another nigga. She gonna leave the nigga she just left you for, man. And the men are loyal. Look, I'm loyal to my friends, man. I'm loyal to my children, man. But if a woman use kids to fuck with me, hey, fuck them kids. I'm loyal. Look, but a woman is only loyal to her feelings, man. A man is loyal to his fucking dog, man. But a woman is only loyal to her feelings, and her feelings change every day. Then you got fucking 500 niggas from TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Coming with the simp doctor.
Coming with all type of simping, man. You in here trying to get this bitch to make a sandwich. This nigga trying to take her to Trivoli. Dubai. Baby, I'm gonna do that. Of course, this is Eve being beguiled by the serpent, but Eve is also going down with the serpent. So, brothers, you know, we not telling y'all to, hey, look, Paul said it, though. He said it'd be good that a man be as I am. I'm not celibate, personally. You know, I got a little knucklehead chick I fuck with from time to time, but look, I just want to get some pussy. You know, when I can, you know, you just get, look, man, when the apostles first, listen, man, they used to always say, and this when I first came into truth as a young man, and I had a woman, I thought I was going to be with this bitch forever, and I'm glad I wasn't, because women gave me respect. They bought me, I had a bitch buy me a car, I had a bitch buy me a chain, I had girls give me money, and the best thing a bitch ever did for me was leave. Because I wouldn't have never had any of this game that I'm giving you, any of this knowledge, any of this wisdom. All right? Through trial and error. I wouldn't be able to do this sit down right now. But the apostles used to always say it, man. Man, you just get a woman, you pop her. You know, you get your rocks off and you get back into what you're doing, man. I remember hearing that as a young man. And I used to be like, damn, I really like my bitch. You know, I never took it. Like, it was neither here or there with me. 15 years later, an innumerable number of women later, and I'm talking about white women, black women, Asian women, you know, Latin women. I done had every woman under the sun, man, except for Hawaii, bitch. I want me a little pineapple, bitch. Nevertheless, you know, but long story short, man, it's just true, man. The juice ain't worth the squeeze, man. So you brothers, you know, you keep your head on your shoulders, man. The scriptures say, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, the plague of the mind. You don't run out of your wits for no women, man. You don't run out of your wits for no woman, man. You stick with the Lord, you stick with the brothers, and you stick with this truth, man. And like I said, you get a woman, you know, y'all chill. Y'all can have sex, you know, watch movies. We ain't the Catholic Church.
The right way.
You know, we ain't the Catholic Church, man. You bump you a couple hoes. I'm talking to a couple hoes right now.
I'm trying to glass something up right now.
Right, I'm lining shit up too. But at the same time, we not finna go head over heels and paying the bitch bills at all. That shit is not happening at all. At all. You know? And it might hurt your feelings when the bitch leaves. Shit, it hurt my feelings when the bitch leaves sometime.
Be like that.
But look, I understand that we just read it. A wicked woman is a portion to a wicked man. I'm not a wicked man. Look, and I know the Lord put you in my life to judge your ass. You probably was my woman in the past life and got my fucking foot cut off, man. The Lord just brought you around to be familiar so he'll try your soul. You know, I'm speaking as a Murph. He try your soul. You know what I'm saying? And you overcome that trial. You know, you sit in the kingdom like, damn, this why this was my bitch. That's why that was my cousin. Because to be this close to a prophet, first and foremost, we high men, man. We holy men. To be this close to a prophet, if a woman do you wrong, if a woman is in your life, man, the Lord got to absolutely love them or absolutely hate them.
Yeah, ain't no in between.
Ain't no in between. If a person is in your life, the Lord got to absolutely love them and absolutely hate them. That's why I say the worst people I ever believed exist is the false prophets and the baby mamas of the prophets. Because once you mistreating the prophets, man, the Lord got something in for you. If the brothers prove, and this is why you got to fight to the end, you know, but don't be caught up on these women, man, like too hot like that, man. You got something, brother?
One. Yep.
Go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes 7:26. It's Ecclesiastes 7:26.
This is perfect, bro. We can end it with this.
Okay. It says, "And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whosoever pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her." So as we're going into a chick leave you, you know, and you a man of the Lord, hey, that's a good thing. The Lord is blessing you and protecting you, you know.
And you better believe these bitches gonna get jacked up. It's like the beloved Elder Malcolm say, they gonna fall to their vices. They wanted to ride the car carousel, it's gonna ride them. Look how many girls getting snatched up by niggas. How many girls get snatched up by ICE? Come on, man.
Getting ravished.
They just found this lady who lived close to where we at now. They just found her in Lake Michigan. All right, I had this woman tell me on the train that she was held hostage by 6 men and raped for 3 months. The only reason she escaped, she jumped out the 4th floor. She jumped off. She said they was raping her for 6 months. They had her in the room. They fed her. She said, I didn't try to fight back or nothing. Like, I was just in the room, like, for months. They was just running her. Or having all type, bartering her on the fucking mattress. She said, I broke my leg, my pelvis. You know, they did tests on her. She didn't end up having shit, you know. But she said it was horrible, man. She said she just went over there with one guy that she really liked, and it ended up turning to that. She lost her job, her crib, everything. These women getting judged, man. So if a woman play you, you better know the Lord Yahuwah got something for her ass. But you know, you brother, sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze, man. So be cautious and careful out here with these women you deal with. And when you deal with these women, just know you better than them, man. The Lord dealing with you. He ain't dealing with her. And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what you got, man. First and foremost, man, the scriptures say the churlishness of a man is better than a woman. And that's a foolish nigga. It's better than
a courteous woman.
That's right. It said in the courteous woman. They got a saying in the world that one drunk man is smarter than like 1,000 educated women, and it's true. Look at Forrest Gump. Look at the movie Forrest Gump. Hey, you know. But with that being said, man, the juice don't be worth the squeeze. Call Alayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth, and to the hopeful elect Akim out there, endure and shalom. And I want to say something real quick too, because we mentioned the sisters. If you so-called sisters got a man of the Lord, the best. Well, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like I told my sisters, both of them, who actually deal with brothers, and I'm talking about my physical blood sisters. Bitch, you want to? If they ever come to me and ask me anything, I'm gonna tell their ass, you do whatever he want, and he do whatever he want, and that's how you keep a man.